Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's Wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Bears going up against the Oilers.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Oilers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Detroit! Check. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 30. That's it now, Marty.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Trubisky. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Here we go.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Over. Detroit. All right, here we go.
Trubisky, draw play, gets to Howard. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. It's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And this one is right down the middle. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion left, that's Crowder. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. First quarter touchdown run. Remember, this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here in the
big
booth?
Bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Detroit! Detroit!
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And now running right through it. Evades the tackler and now some space. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So it'll be first down here after the run. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This long drive continues here to start the 2nd quarter. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Trubisky. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
First and 10, it's Ryan. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. They go play action now. Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. From the shotgun, Ryan. Airing one out for Crowder. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And now out comes Houston. Now Trubisky on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Damon Harrison able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel.
Here we go.
it's Trubisky. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 42 yards on the ground. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're definitely showing blitz here. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. In motion, right, Baldwin. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Ryan. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second down and 4. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Trubisky throwing the slant pattern here complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Play fake here on first down. Now he's forced out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Play clock winding down. So that one will be accepted. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. To throw is Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they're going to go for two. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down one does for me.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, Ryan steps away to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play action. It's Trubisky. Rolling to his right. And that's incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is fielded at the 7. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and While that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Throwing after the interception. Ryan, blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back now here on EA Sports. The tight end Olsen in motion.
Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to go down again.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
The tight end Olsen in motion. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And now out comes Houston.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Trubisky. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. The tight end Olsen in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Ryan on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they try the right side here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out comes Houston. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down following the run. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pernell McPhee in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. He'll look to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back near the 48-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now it's Trubisky. And some strong running. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. This to advance to the divisional round. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. In a while.